Good evening and welcome back to the Cheltenham Exchange with our first Ante Post picks for this season. Early though it is, 30th of October. Twitter will go mad with people slating us for...
Be fuming.
Fuming. People will be fuming left, right and centre, but who gives a shit, to be fairly honest with you. It's all a bit of chat. So, good evening. We've got the boss man in the house, Rayman. We've got Alex Galpin Deschamps. Matty's back with us again. And the real boss, John the Hammer.
The silver fox.
The eye candy of the group. Has he been gelded yet?
No, still sowing his seeds.
Right, evening, gents. Everyone all right? Everyone doing well?
Yeah, fine, OJ. How about you?
Very good, thanks, mate. Yeah, all good, all good. We had a good chat with Jonny Deneen earlier. Make sure you watch that, folks, if you haven't already. Okay, so 30th of October, showcase meeting last weekend. We're getting into the swing of things. So, yeah, first Ante Post picks. Obviously, guys, we don't know how this is going to go, but we're going to put... The lads are going to give you some thoughts on what they think may be worth having a bet on, where they think some horses that they fancy may go. Don't get too hung up on it, but yeah, this is what we do. So straight into things tonight. Jonny, how you doing, mate?
Well, good, thank you. How are you?
Have you got a strong one for us to kick us off?
I'd like to think so, yeah.
Good man. Go on then.
Right, well, first one, like you say, very, very early in the season. So I'm going to start with a little bit of a safe one, get it in the book early. And I like the look of this one, to be honest with you. You're pretty much sure of a target, and that is Gala Marceau for the Mares Hurdle. Although I do like quite a few at the top of the market in this, obviously Lossiemouth, a massive fan of. Love Envoir, also a fan of. You've got Astro Diamond in there. Obviously, there's no Honeysuckle now. So, I mean, this race looks quite wide open, really. But at the price, 9-1, I think this race will really suit Gala Marceau. Obviously, she saw the backside of Lossiemouth last season, three of the four races. But then when she stepped up in trip in the French Champion Hurdle to 2 mile 4, she was very, very impressive. The extra distance seemed to suit. So I think she's just one that you need to get on side for this race early on. Like I say, she is 9-1 already. A couple of weeks ago, she was probably 12-1, so it's been clipped a little bit. She's currently rated 141. Love Envoir was 147 last year when she finished second behind Honeysuckle. Obviously, there's no Honeysuckles in this race this year unless something comes out of the woodwork. So I think if she can get round that 147 to 150, then she'll have a great chance in this. As for the rivals, I think Lossiemouth, to me, she seems to suit the 2 miles, to be perfectly honest with you. So I'd like to see her go down the Champion Hurdle route, getting £7, but it looks like she's been aimed for this as well, which is a bit of a shame, really. But, we'll see how the season unfolds. But, yeah, Gala Marceau for me in this, I think, is a decent bet at this stage.
Love it. You like that running the French Triumph Hurdle? Impressed?
Yeah. Champion Hurdle.
Champion Hurdle. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, Orte back in May, she was very, very impressive. And the further she went, just seemed to get better. So, yeah, distance was perfect.
Love it. Thank you, Jonny. We'll go top right. Mr. Galpin. What's your thoughts, mate?
Well, OJ, I have exactly the same thoughts as Jonny, and I'll also be going for Gala Marceau for my first one. He said it all, really. She's got a nice price at 9-1. I agree with his thoughts about Lossiemouth as well. I think she probably is more of a 2 miler, and I think what you'll probably see from Gala Marceau is she'll improve for the extra distance, whereas I think Lossiemouth will probably be sort of a similar level, if not maybe slightly below where she was when she was over 2 miles. So I think at the prices, I think 9-1 is very fair. And something that Jonny Deneen told us in that video that you mentioned, we had him on, was that if you're looking at a horse about 9-1, 10-1 as an Ante Post bet, could you see it going off 3-1 or shorter? and for this, I definitely could. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Gallimard so as well.
Love that. Thank you, Alex. Getting excited about that now. He's going for the same horse.
Get your
Gotta
50
love
p out,
coming
OJ.
Gotta love that. Oh, Christ almighty. Kids' bloody piggy banks are getting raided tonight.
I wonder if Ian's going to make it three on the spin.
Ian, fortunately, he's taken off his Halloween mask, so he's back with us. Looking good, boss man, looking good.
I'm
Looking
not going
elite.
to so. Go on, Matty, sorry.
I'd said you're looking elite.
Oh,
He's
I
looking
think-
elite.
I think this
You're
pick-
right there, Matty. He's looking elite,
yeah,
isn't he?
I think this pick, I think, is going to be elite. And it's I'm going to go with Stage Star for the Ryanair. So Stage Star obviously won twice at Cheltenham last season over the 2-4 trip. Won the novices handicap chase, I think in January. I think he was carrying a cart that day at 12 stone, and of course won the Turners. Something that was interesting, Paul Nicholls, straight after the race, he had an interview with Racing TV, and he said there that his dream was of Stage Star running in the Ryanair, possibly in the case that only if he won the race, and of course he did. Unfortunately, he had a bit of a bad run at Aintree, but I think that might have come a bit too quick. As we see with Stage Star, it's a horse that likes to take the lead with most of his races, and if you look at previous winners, like Underso, Allaho, and even Nicholls' last winner in the race in the Ryanair was Frodon, led all the way and made all to win the race. If you look at the betting at the minute, John Bon is at the top. He will more than likely go to the Arkle. Allaho's in there. Can you really trust Allaho at the minute? It's going to be 10. Hasn't run since April 2022. And if you look at the case where he's going to be 10 years old, I think Alberta's Run was the last horse. He was 10 in 2011 to win the Ryanair. Then you got, I think, El Fabiano, Shishkin, Gellard de Menil, I think, is in the betting as well. Won't go there. Impervious is injured. Banbridge will probably need good ground. And of course, then you come to Stage Star, who's 16-1 in a minute, which I think is quite a big price. Do you want some routes, OJ? I've got a possible couple of routes if you want them.
Go on then. Go on then, Eno. Why not?
Well, I've got a Frodon route from when he won the Ryanair. And that was most of his races were at Cheltenham. So he ran in the Paddy Power in the Gold Cup in November, the Caspian Caviar in the Handicap in December. We went in the Cotswolds Chase over 3 miles, but I'm not so sure that Stage Star would do that. But if you look at Hitman last season, he went Graduation Chase in November. King George, I'm not sure if Nicholls will send Stage Star to the King George. And I think he ran in the Denman Chase in November, in Newbury in February. So maybe a combination of the two routes, maybe a couple of races, and maybe 1 or 2 at Newbury or Kempton. But yes, 16-1 is a great price, I think. Stage Star Ryanair.
Thank you, Rain Man. And apologies if I dipped out at all there. I think the old the sheep in the field next door, they must have fallen off the hamster wheel. I missed a bit of your analysis, mate. I didn't fall asleep. I swear to you.
That's right.
But yes, Stage Star Ryanair. Thank you. How do you feel though about you're a Hendo man and you're backing a Nicholls horse there?
I know. Look what happened last year. I backed Between Waters, novice for the Mayor's Novice.
She did well.
Rubbish. So I thought, Alex, like these guys are thinking it's maybe too early for a novice pick on your first week. But I thought Stage Star, I think, is 16-1 and will be at least half that come the festival.
Nice bit of value. Love it. Alex, go on. Give us your Nicky Henderson impression. Go on.
No, I can't. Audio only.
Okay.
He is a very good turner, though.
He's extremely good turner. Extremely good turner. Talking of extremely good, here's someone who should be elite. He's back with us, Matty Luke. He's the fan favourite. Come on, Matty. What have you got for us?
I completely disagree with Ian. Fuck it, go for a novice on your first one and have a little fun. it's the way it's my money. It's the way I like to spend it. So for me, it's the Ballymore Novice Hurdle, and it's a horse I put up on Ginger Joe's show the other week when he asked for an Ante Post video, the little knobhead. We love Joe, to be fair. He's a nice lad. He just doesn't like to turn up for a beer.
That's not what you say to us in the WhatsApp group, Matty.
No, wanker, isn't he? Right. Back to business.
Matthew.
But no, we like Joe. He's all right. Ballymore Novice Hurdle, and it's down memory lane. He's around 20-1 at the moment, I think, with Bet365. He won his point-to-point over 3 mile at Ummer House in October 2022. Then won his bumper at Fairy. Won a point-to-point over 3 mile at Ummer House in October 2022. Won his bumper at Fairy House this February this year. Hadn't been with Gordon that long before that run. The form in behind starting to stack up. The second, Mr. Pink. Third, the Wall Park 3 times. Fifth, Ostend. 8th, Criminal Mischief. And 9th, Park Annancade have all come out and won since. I rewatched his point-to-point and his bumper earlier on. He looks to have plenty of gears, and I'm excited to see him, hopefully this weekend at Down Royal. He's got an entry in the 2 mile 6 on Friday. However, after speaking to Jonny earlier on, he seems to think that it'll be the 2 mile option on the Saturday. So yeah, I think at 20-1, I think that's good value, because I think if he runs this weekend and wins, he is going to shorten. He'll probably shorten for the Supreme as well. But I personally fancy him for the Ballymore. That's where I'm putting my money down for. I'm not telling anyone to go back him. That's just my pick.
Love it. Thank you, Matty. Great to have you back, mate.
Thanks.
So, excellent. Down memory lane in the Ballymore for Matty. Stage Star, Ryanair for the Rainman. And we've got Gala Damaso for Alex and Jonny in the Mayor's Hurdle. 9-1. Everyone's going to be piling on that now.
It was close to having 3 picks for Gallimore, so I nearly put her up. But I'm not ready to part with my cash on her just yet, so I haven't bothered.
Love that, Matty. Even stronger. It's looking good.
Not quite. I haven't decided to part with my cash yet, so that's why I haven't put her up.
Nope. Still, it just backs up what's already been said. Love that, boys. Excellent. Right. So there's no point beating about the bush and dragging it out, because, I tend to go on a bit, and we've had a couple of glasses of wine and a couple of beers while Jonny Deneen's been on. So we'll wrap it up nice and quick. Thank you, lads. And we'll be recording our next Ante Post pick in 3 weeks, is it, Raymond?
20th of November, is it?
20th of November.
Yeah.
So 3 weeks. So I hope you enjoy, folks. If you do, if you don't mind subscribing to the YouTube channel, it's a click. Doesn't cost you anything. Give us one of them. That'll be good. And we'll see you all. We'll see you all again soon. Thank you very much.